Yeah. So this thing, it can go way faster than my buttons.
In today's video, we are unboxing, assembling, and test riding the NEXVEY SPARK03. And this electric dirt bike has some really cool features, so you're going to want to stick around. All right, so this is what you get inside right off the bat, wrapped in plastic. See, we got a fuel gauge there. Looks like we got a good looking envelope with some owner's manual information in here. Looks like the charger kind of fell off to the side, but this guy is all wrapped up and it's ready for assemblies. To get the foam taken off. Looks like we got a tool kit here. Let's get it. Yeah, it's nice and heavy. All right, the graphics are already on this guy. Got our number plate, got a front fender here. This guy looks like it's ready to go. Oh yeah, nice blue seat. I like that. You can tell these grips are nice. Got some big palm pads on the grips. Ooh, some big old tires on this thing. Those are bigger tires than I expected. Just so you guys can see what this is looking like. Got our front fender here, number plate, and these tires, first impressions, these are huge tires compared to the other electric bikes that we've done unboxing videos on, so that's something that stands out right away. Another cool thing is they already have the decals on the bike, so all we have to do is just simply peel off the protective layer and we're going to be good to go. Another key point is they put these padded blocks and zip tied them to the swing arm, and you can see this swing arm is pretty beefy. And already I'm pretty impressed with the fact that this thing has been packaged up snug as a bug. NEXVEY made it a point to make sure that nothing was going to get scratched or damaged during shipping. Let's get this front fender unpackaged and come up with the plan of attack. I really like that the pegs are pre-installed on this bike, so I don't have to worry about doing those. I also noticed that the bolts for the handlebar clamps already have thread locker on them, so that's a huge plus. Let's get these handlebars installed. So I'm having to switch over to my other camera. This is kind of a two-handed job, so you have to make sure you line these guys up before you can get the top halves in. And then we'll grab that big Allen key that's provided in the toolkit and start cranking away. We're also going to need to tighten up the clamps on these brake levers, so that's something we'll do later on. Now let's finish tackling the front end. We'll go ahead and remove this retaining bolt for the front number plate and get this front wheel up and out of here. Just roll this off to the side and we can get our front fender installed. Before we do that, let's make sure we're not making any major mistakes, and we'll double check what's in the owner's manual envelope. Got some cool stickers, nice little thank you for your order card, and the user manual. Right off the gate, I like the pictures. These are nice. A lot of companies don't seem to put that much attention in their user manuals, but this one seems to have some pretty straightforward instructions. Get that first little bolt in there, line it up under the triple tree, and start tightening these down. Now let's tackle the front wheel. Go ahead and pull that nut off and slide out the bolt. And you might have luck getting this in there if you have an extra helping hand, but for us, we're going to lay it down on its side so we can help line it up a little bit better, and then put that nut on the end of the axle bolt. Now it's time to get that front number plate in position. I have to admit, this fits really nice, and then it has the LED light that ties into it as well. So definitely a pretty well designed front end altogether. Making some progress, and should have this guy up and running soon, I hope, but I keep finding more zip ties. But it reveals a really heavy duty shock, and I'm excited to see what this bad boy can handle. Just get that axle bolt tightened up all the way, and now we can line up our rear monoshock and put in the necessary bolt as well as the nut that's going to be going onto the back half of it. Get that screwed on and tightened, and we're good. Snug. This swing arm is pretty stout, I have to admit. It is a beefy design, and already I can tell this is bigger than any of our electric bikes that we have in our garage, and we've got 3 of them so far. But got the key in the ignition, feels pretty good. Nice simple LED screen. Now let's go ahead and peel off some of these plastics, and I think there's enough battery for us to take this thing out for a ride. They do have a few extra parts, so toss those in your tool bag and put it off to the side. NEXVEY. Loving this blue, white, baby blue mix. Really good colors. Looks pretty cool.
Hey, let's do it. Nico.
How's it feel?
Pretty nice.
Pretty nice.
Nico. Hey, remember to lift it up.
It's taller than the last bike. Carefully drive it down to the sidewalk, okay? Right.
Yo. Let me
So we got
see.
eco mode. Let's click it into sport mode. Slow, Aiden.
Don't do it on me.
Take it slow. I follow you guys. Wait for me. Woo.
See you, master. See you, master.
Doing 18, almost 20. Hey, wait up. Man, you guys are quick. That thing is fast. That thing looks quick though. Is it fun?
Dad, this time I'm gonna join you.
What do you think about it, Ian?
Yeah.
All right, tell me about your new bike.
So this thing, it can go way faster than my buttons.
How fast?
22 miles per hour. Yo.
So this button, you click it twice and it turns off the light. That's cool. Let's put a little bit of air. It has less than 12 psi, so let's bump it up. Yeah, that's good enough. Let's check our psi. We're at 25 psi. Max pressure 40 psi on these tires. Let's take it for a ride.
On this side, and I will be in the back.
Wow, we're going pretty fast. Watch your feet, Ian.
Yep, I am.
Woohoo! Off-road test. Got plenty of torque. Nice. Woo! He's coming.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, he's back there.
Don't win.
Hang on, Ian. Let's go. Woo! This thing's powerful. Woo! Oh man, 38 kilometers. Woo-hoo-hoo. Woo-hoo-hoo. All right. Oh, this thing is fun. I like the noise. Whoa, Aiden. What? Oh, this thing is sweet. Sounds like a jet. Watch out for the mud. There's some mud up here usually. it finally went down in battery power just a little bit. The motorcycle battery still has 4 bars. Pretty cool. How about you? How many power levels do you have?
4.
Nice. Let's go this way. Come on. We're in the off-road section.
That's why I should be on it. That bike is, but my bike is pretty cool.
You made it, dude. Woo!
I was so far away.
Let's turn around and get back after it. Dirt, we're getting in the dirt. Yeah. You made it? You made that?
I did.
Oh, nice. Take it easy. Yee-hoo. All right.
How many trails are there?
Mainly just this one that runs through. It's in between the neighborhoods.
Well, this ain't the type of motorcycle. Thanks or
Watch your feet. This thing is sweet. I like it.
Yep, but it's mine.
It's yours?
Yep, it's mine.
That was so much fun. That was a ton of fun riding. I am super impressed with how well this thing did with both this guy and me on it. He weighs 40 pounds. I weigh 240. So that was 280 pounds that was rocking on the Spark03. All right, it's the next day. We had a good night's rest to think about how this thing performed during the test ride and just the overall experience that we had with the Spark03. Of course, the boys are in love with it and they can't get enough. We're really glad to have this thing added to the lineup in the garage, as I think this is going to be our favorite one to drive yet. But in terms of feature, performance, longevity in the ride, I mean, as you guys saw, we barely put a dent in the battery and we traveled around 5 miles. We topped out at a speed of 38 kilometers per hour, which translates to exactly 23.6 miles per hour, which the advertised speed on their website is 22 miles per hour at the max. So in the touring mode, we played around a little bit, but mainly we were in sport mode, and that's where we were able to reach that top speed. Couldn't really figure out how to get this gauge to light up, so I'm sure there was something I wasn't doing right there. But I mean, in terms of the quality of the build, the grips, I really like that extra pad for the grips. And NEXVEY went all out. The headlight is a nice touch, allows you to ride back home in the dark if you push past that hour, and it has a wicked cool sounding rear hub motor. I mean, this thing sounds like a jet turbine. So I don't know, it looks cool, drives cool, it feels cool, and it handled a ton of weight. So I'm going to leave it at that for this video review on the NEXVEY Spark03. If you want to grab one for yourself, you can save $100 using coupon code FFG100 on NEXVEY's website. I'll go ahead and drop the link down in the description. Really appreciate you guys watching the video, and we will see y'all on the next one. Take care.